I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Clothes to match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly, I know.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Onyx here at Going Full Nerd, and we got another take on Superman. Lois, Superman and Lois. I was getting ready to say Lois and Clark. That was an older show. The Adventures of Superman, that's another old show. How many live action Supermen do we really have to go through? But here's the thing. Warner Brothers cannot leave the character alone for a minute. There have been so many takes on Superman, some more enjoyable than others. And this one spins out of the Arrowverse. This, though, is something different because it shows a matured Superman, a developed Superman with a family. Surprise. Okay? Honestly, I'm going to say, this is refreshing. I mean, because it has something that's really missing from recent live action Superman ethos, okay? And that's how he's more human than the people he is protecting, okay? In a whole lot of instances. I mean, he's performing next to impossible feats just a few minutes into the pilot episode. The soundtrack and the narration in the beginning keeps him and us grounded emotionally. I mean, I just get that feeling from it watching the beginning of it. And here's the thing. The show, it's not dark, but it's not overly bright. Okay? Grounded. And it has an emotional undertone that I think it'll pretty much tick off fans of the more darker, action-packed Superman stories that we've been seeing recently, you know? Now, here's the thing. I don't know how long this is actually going to last. I mean, he's not the Boy Scout, but he's not the warrior. He's focusing more on the man than the Superman, you know? I mean, they introduced tragedy into this properly. And when you do that to a storyline, it has to be done carefully. And this one did it impeccably with taste. I mean, it was just done so tastefully. It was like, it was almost a shock, heart-wrenching little tearjerker. It was cool. But this is a show more about family than it is fighting supervillains or saving from disasters. And that may be the reason it could be more successful than past efforts. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm pretty salty with Warner Brothers and the CW network for not renewing Black Lightning. I loved Black Lightning. Black Lightning was my show, you know, and this is the final season. I mean, they just doing me some kind of way. But they introduced a few dynamics in this that resounded very well with how I like stories being told. I mean, there was a quote in the show, in the pilot episode, that said, "You fell in love with Clark Kent, but you married Superman. You can't have a normal life." So, I mean, just to see that, it's like, oh, yeah. Now, the casting of all these characters so far is pretty damn good. I mean, I can see the development. I can see the twists that they introduced. And in my humble opinion, this puts stress on Warner Brothers. All right. Because this was obviously thought out by showrunners and writers, and someone picked up a few comic books along the way, especially with that homage montage that they had in the beginning. I mean, oh, that was just classic. That was just awesome. That was something to watch. And it really dug in for classic Superman fans. Love it. But here's the thing. I hope they keep this energy as long as this show runs. Because seeing the CW's track record on their superhero shows, outside of Arrow and The Flash, their durability to keep an audience entertained it's a little shaky. They start off real good, but they don't end up actually real good. Look at Legends of Tomorrow. Look at The Flash. It's kind of, yeah, it gets there. Batwoman, we're not even going to talk about what happened with Batwoman. I think it's getting better. I never really watched it. So we'll figure it out. But anyway, that's me talking about the first episode of Superman and Lois, the pilot. It just dropped this past Wednesday. Every Wednesday, CW Network. Check it out. I think it's worth it. It's a good look. Peace, y'all, and I'm out of here.
Say it with your chest now, say it with your chest now. I'm young, I'm free, can't nobody take